This is the Nerd Table, episode 4. Surprised you made it this
11 of
far.
you.
Yeah. Well, I think that's probably 3 people who watched it a few times each.
I know I'm one of them. I think I'm more than one of them.
I'm one of them too. So there's definitely a couple people that just like somehow found the link. I don't know how though.
Well, there's also
Alright.
Nate. But anyway, I am your host, as always. I'm Kyle, joined today by 2 co-hosts. We have a guest for once. I'm surprised that this actually happened.
Heyo!
Yeah, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi. I'm Mick.
Yeah, we've talked about you. So
Ooh, yeah.
this is the, I guess, a more truer representation of the Nerd Table. So we're glad to have you here.
I'm
join
glad
us
to
this
be
episode.
here.
And then there's Jarrett, as always, who has been
Wow.
facing
Well,
the
thanks for the hype, Kyle. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, really appreciate
Everyone's
it.
probably bored of you
Really
by now.
appreciate that.
Jarrett!
Yeah, see, that's how you gotta add there. Jared.
Yeah, we just need some air horn sound effects. I wish I had a soundboard here, but I don't.
Quick sidebar. Drink of the day. Same as the first episode.
No, drink of the day is McNamara, grade A
No,
chocolate
drink
milk.
of the day is Moscato. Barefoot
Moscato
Moscato.
by Barefoot.
Yes. Shout out. But
Shout
can you
out,
guys get a
please don't.
sponsor? Because I can say that.
Well, we have no viewers, let alone a sponsor.
I've always watched about 75% of them, and then the ending. That's it.
Fake
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, you're a fake fan, Jarrett. What are you doing?
No, I'm a real fan. Like I'll watch the good parts, but
You
like
should
I'm
tell-
gonna skip like I'm gonna skip the bullshit.
To watch Nerd Table funny moments on YouTube. I think I've known Jarrett since I was in 6th grade, 5th or 6th grade.
Yeah, it was nature classroom.
No,
that I
it
think I
was
first
not.
met you.
It was when you
It
were
was.
in...
That's the first time I remember
No, it
you.
was... No, Jarrett. We met when you were in
Fine,
the
fine.
chocolate
Try to
factory at
re-jog it.
Bridgewater Elementary School, and my grandma was helping out with the production, and I always had to go there after school, and you guys were doing like some dance routines and shit. I've literally
That's when I was
very
being
many times.
such a brat because I didn't want to perform.
I've literally told you this story so many times.
I'm sorry. My bad. You're right.
That's why it's cool to bring on guests. We get more opinions, more insight, and we kind of fill in the gaps that we have missed here and there, especially since Nature's Classroom is such a blur for both of us. I mean, Jarrett also forgot that I
it was
existed.
like 30
BTW.
seconds.
When I was listening to that, I remember, I can't remember exactly what parts, but there was some of that I remembered that you guys didn't. Like the weather reports, how they would like have the rooster, they would like make the rooster noises, and they would have like give out the weather reports for the day for like 30 minutes.
Wait, that was a thing?
Yes.
Was that in the Chow Hall?
Yes.
Oh my god, I do not remember that. I think I just ignored it because I was like, that's annoying.
I also remember the assigned females cabin was like our windows faced directly into the boys cabin, and you guys on the 2nd floor were having an underwear fashion show.
Oh my god! No, I remember this. I remember this now. Oh no. We went up and down the hall with we were like strutting off
we
our
were watching
stuff.
you.
Oh my god.
We have plenty of disposable pictures of you guys just like from a distance.
No
like,
way you guys fucking took pictures.
Oh yeah, plenty of people did.
Dog. Oh. I only joined because I was on the 2nd floor and everybody was fucking doing it. So it's like, well, like I'm in the line for the shower. Might as well just fucking join this conga line of people. Like.
Oh, Jarrett.
And I remember the chaperone was just sitting in the room looking at this, like kind of just going like, there's nothing I can do.
Also on the bus to Nature's Classroom, I'm not gonna like dox anybody, but this kid named Sam, he in the coach bus was walking up and down the halls. We were having like an American Idol thing, like on the way there, and he was singing "Sexy" and I Know It, but he had to sing the censored version. So he was saying, "I got passion in my heart, and I ain't afraid to show it."
Are there
Back
any other
on topic.
Nature's Classroom memories you have that we didn't touch on? Just so we
Let's
fill in some
see
What,
gaps.
what
here.
were,
I
wait,
remember
hold
like
up. Quick question. What were you during the like man hut, quote unquote, the like food chain thing? What were you?
the shrimp.
Oh wait, were you really a shrimp with me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, I
I
don't
don't remember
remember
you
that.
honestly. I'm sorry, but I was a
Yeah,
shrimp.
no, I mean I don't either. That's fine. So like we
I don't
both
remember
just
me either.
ignored
It's
each
okay.
other.
Yeah, and then Jarrett forgot that we were on the bus sitting next to each other the whole ride back.
Yeah, no, I don't remember the whole conversation that we had the whole way back. I don't remember the whole
I remember
conversation
I was
leaving
crying on the bus ride back, but that was just because I wanted to go home to my dogs. So I was just like so alone the whole week, and my friends were like the counselors that we had because everybody else was like making new friends and stuff. So like all
Weren't
my
the like quote unquote counselors like other people's parents, right?
I
Well,
don't. It was like the
the
people that were running the Nature's Classroom is what I mean. Like the new people, the runners.
yeah, there's like 4 of them or
That
whatever.
yeah.
Like I remember there was one dude that played guitar. I like stuck by his side.
Yes, I do. I remember
Oh,
we had like a little concert once.
I okay. So there was this one song we did that was "Stand by Me" by Otis Redding. We sang that as like the group thing,
That
and then
was
we
like
also did.
on like one of the last. That was the last night we were there. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, I think so. And we also did the OJ's as a group sing along. Love Train, I think it was.
Yeah, remember that one.
And then my class at Woodstock ended up using, I think, both of those as our a couple of our class graduation songs.
I
But
don't remember my grad song.
I remember mine. I
and then
hated it.
I remember at Nature's Classroom there was this game that they had us play, and it was see if you can talk for 60 seconds without saying or like pausing or
Yes, I
stuttering.
remember that. I was like one of the first
And
motherfuckers out.
no, I went up also, and as soon as I went up, they gave you a random topic, and they were like pop stars, and I was like, oh Jesus Christ, I don't know anything about pop other than Justin Bieber. So I literally talked about Justin Bieber for a minute, even though I didn't like him. I was just like, oh my god, I love Justin Bieber, and I went off like a valley girl. I was like, oh my god, I love Justin Bieber.
Maybe
He's so
that's
hot.
why I ignored you because I remember hating Justin Bieber
No,
like
and
during
then
that
after
time.
that, there was a bunch of girls from a different school that were like from Massachusetts or something, and they were like, "Oh my god, you're my new best friend. I'm in love with Justin Bieber." And I was like, I just had to go with it because I didn't have any friends, so I was like, "Yeah, I'll bond over you guys over this one thing."
Oh,
And we
that's
still
so.
follow each other on Instagram.
Wow.
Oh, that's so good.
Also, you said it was just the schools from the district, but it was like it was the schools that went to our district, which was 7, and then there was like 4 different schools from Massachusetts that were doing the same thing that went during the same week. So we went with
Wasn't
a
there
whole
also
different
some from
district from a different
Connecticut?
state.
I didn't remember that at all.
No, it was like it was from the region. I'm pretty sure, but I didn't want to like say nothing. I think it was from the region.
I didn't remember that there were other schools there, but that would make a lot of sense because it seemed like there were a lot more people there than
Yeah.
I would make sense because I just didn't talk to anybody when I was there. So
I didn't talk to any, they talked to me, and they weren't in my rooms or anything. They weren't even in our building. I don't know where their building was. I also remember a couple of the experiments we did. Something about a fork and a pickle. Um
I think that was trying to make electricity. I'm pretty
yeah,
sure, right?
yes.
Yeah, you put it in vinegar and then it would like make
something
like
like.
a volt or something.
And then you like put a dollar bill in rubbing alcohol and set it on fire, and it wouldn't light the bill on fire. It would just burn the outer layer of alcohol.
Yes, no,
Yes.
we were in the same class. We were sitting around a circle outside,
I don't know about
and
that because I
teacher
remember
said
the
like,
person that did it for me messed up and they actually did set the
oh,
bill on fire and they didn't
hold
notice
on.
because they were just being cocky and they were holding it to the side just talking to us and looking at us straight on and we were looking at the bill setting on fire.
Of course. I remember one night we were out walking and it was like, I don't know, eye tricks sort of. Like when you're looking at something, if you stare at something in the dark, it'll disappear, basically.
That's cool. I don't remember that.
That was pretty
Yeah,
cool.
like if you stare, it was looking up at the stars. If you stare at a certain star, like straight up, and don't move, and just stare at that one star, all the stars around it would just disappear,
Yeah.
and it would just be this black circle around that star that you're focusing on until you moved your vision, and then all the stars around that star would just come right back. I remember that
It's pretty
because
weird.
that stuck with me. Because when I stargaze, I make sure I don't just stare at one spot, so I can catch all the shooting stars that come in. You know.
Yeah, I mean, the guy I was with, he had us stare at his head, and then his head disappeared. If there's nothing else to talk about for Nature's Classroom, this could actually be a pretty good transition into talking about the senior trip, because whereas Nature's Classroom was awful in pretty much every single way, at least with our senior trip, we had some choice as to what happened.
Well, with our
And
senior trip, we chose exactly what
well,
happened
exactly, we
because
chose.
our class was going to go to
Six
what was it?
It
I think
Flags.
was
it
like
was
some
Six-
arcade in
no,
oh no,
our
the
class,
senior trip.
our whole class of 2017 was going to go to Six Flags Great Escape in
Yep.
New York, and we were like, we don't want to do that. Like that sounds stupid. Let's make our own class trip. And their class trip ended up getting rained out anyway, so they didn't get to go on one. But
Yeah,
we
and I
did.
thought I remember we all laughed because we're like, well, ours is not going to get rained out because inside, motherfucker.
Exactly. Like the
Arcade.
only thing that would have gotten rained out was the go karts, but we didn't really care about that. We just wanted the
I
arcade
don't think
part.
we ever even touched the go karts anyway.
No,
No,
they were off limits. I think.
Yeah.
I would have wanted to do go-karts, but we found this arcade in Meredith.
Laconia.
Yeah, basically Laconia. And
It is Laconia.
Should we explain the car scenario?
yeah,
Yeah, I was
Or
going to talk
just
about
skip
the
over
car
that?
ride because that was a lot of fun for
that was a
me.
lot of fun
Yeah.
because we had two cars.
Yeah, we
And
did.
No,
And
no. Let's just talk about the car. The
well,
car
well,
scene.
no, because at the car, Mick got into it, and then drew with lipstick on the door, and then dropped something in the carpet, and that carpet was
I
still stained as long as I had that car.
I
I forgot
remember
about
that.
that.
Yeah,
I
remember that.
remember that.
No,
So
I
I remember.
remember that.
Did you draw
But
on what's his face's car? Or did you draw on Kyle's car with the lipstick?
I think it was
It was my
you know
lipstick.
who. Yeah, it was what's his face's car.
no, it was on my car.
Was it your car?
Yeah,
And then did you drop lipstick on Kyle's car?
that's what you did, Nick.
No,
I
because I
did.
drew the
Yes.
I drove the Suzuki to the senior trip.
Wait,
Remember?
Kyle,
No, Jared, you were in the
did I
Saab.
drop lipstick in your car?
Yes, you
Oh, I
did.
was in the Saab. My bad. Yeah, I was in the
I
Saab.
did not. I'm
Yes, you
so
did.
sorry.
I have a decent sense of direction, so I kind of knew where we were going.
I think we were
Jarrett,
following you the whole time.
yes, you were following us. It was two
Okay,
cars.
sorry.
It was
Continue.
me in the Subaru. Jarrett was in the Saab 9.5,
Mhm.
the red one.
9.5 turbo.
Yes, you had a turbo, I didn't. Whatever. And so in my car, there were 4 people.
Just had to
It was
clarify. I
me,
had a better car.
Mick, and
I
2
thought so.
others.
Right.
In Jarrett's, there was Gene,
Gene.
Alex,
Merciel,
Nate.
and Nate. I think that was it
I
on the way
think.
out. Because I remember
Yeah.
the suspension on your Saab was, you were a low rider
Awful.
for that day.
I was a low rider.
It was
I
funny.
remember I told
brain.
Alex he had to sit in the front to balance it out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
That was on
Anyway.
the way there. On the way back, it was different.
yeah, so we can get into who came back with who because the numbers were a little different. However,
Yeah.
so heading out, I was in front because I knew how to get there pretty much, and
Yeah.
it was going
Well,
great until
we got lost a little
no,
bit. I'm
you
pretty sure,
decided,
right?
but we made a wrong turn, and then you turned the other way, and then we had to figure out how to regroup, and then
Exactly. And
what?
I
I
was
don't
just gonna say, I
remember that
remember
part.
we took a wrong turn, and when we turned around, it was exactly we went down a dirt road
I do not
to
remember.
turn around because we thought it was like just like the easiest convenient spot that we could find. And Jarrett ended up in front as we were
Yes.
pulling out of the dirt road. And at the stop sign, this was the first thing that happened. I think it was because Jarrett just likes lightning tension and whatnot. But we were all stressed and whatever. And at the first stop sign, as we had turned around and Jarrett pulled in front, Jarrett finds a dead squirrel and decides to pick it up
Yes.
and wave it around in front of the car. And he's just like pulls his
Like I was at a fucking rock concert.
no, he pulls his shirt over his head and starts waving the squirrel around. And then he gets back in the car and we start
Bye.
driving further. And I think
Go.
Jarrett ends up getting lost and
Yep.
he wants to pull over. He like messages us to like pull over at a gas station or something. But we didn't get to it. I don't remember. We just end up pulling on another dirt road. And he does get out and moon us, like Jarrett says.
Someone
remember-
threw a donut at my car. I don't remember who.
Oh, maybe like that's
That was
when we did
Nate,
pull into the
I
gas
think.
station.
Yeah, we were pulling into the gas station, and a donut got
drew
thrown
a
at my
donut.
car.
I just remember them actually mooning us. I don't know. I didn't think that was at a gas station, but it might
No.
have.
It was at a stop sign. I moved y'all.
Was that when you picked up the squirrel?
No, it was a little after that.
Okay, I don't know. But anyways, yeah, we pulled into a gas station. People bought donuts and ended up chucking them.
One of them in
Having
my
a food
car.
fight between the two cars, actually, because I remember I had one and I threw that.
There was one that
and it
got
went
thrown
out the
into
window.
my car
Exactly,
when
that's
we
what I was
were
saying.
driving, and we threw it back at the person that threw it at us.
I remember I threw the. I think you gave me a donut and I didn't like it or something, so I threw it back into your car and it actually like went into the window.
What's the things we do?
Yeah, no, it did. There was a donut that got thrown into my car, and I remember telling Alex to throw it back at Kyle's car, and I think it hit the back windshield. And it was like jelly filled or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it just fucking like smeared the back of that windshield bad.
At least I could wash the car. And then you decided to, on a straight road, you decided to pass me. And then you blew past the turn that we had to take. So you were like,
I do remember.
Yeah, I
I'm
got
so
lost
fast.
again.
And then you blew straight. And I turned left and I was like, oh, I don't know where he's heading, but we're going this way.
Remember, Gene was the passenger telling me to just go.
Yeah, the Gene is not the best at directions.
Yeah.
No, I think Gene was just fucking around at that point.
Yeah.
I
Well,
do
it's
remember
a surprise
that,
we
but I
actually
remember
made it.
being like, "Where are they going?"
Yeah, it was just so funny. Like, okay, well, I guess they're going that way.
We're going on our own trip.
And you
I
did that.
remember us like not being able to find it because there was like the obstacle
took us a
course
bit.
that was like first, and then there was the go-kart thing that was on the other side. And then we were like, oh, wait, we just have to go farther because these are just parts of it. And we
found it
pulled up,
eventually.
and we tried to go into the bingo hall for some reason. I remember that.
Yeah,
had no
because
idea
that
where to
was
go.
the first thing that we saw, so we thought it was like, oh, that's where we go.
But I remember the building being like super huge. Like, you knew that was the fun spot, and the bingo building was super small next to it and just like bubble letters.
Yeah, we just start walking. Yeah, I do remember that when we first showed up. And then we like all like after we realized like, oh, we're fucking stupid going to the bingo hall. We all slowly walked to like the beginning of the arcade, which was like the top part of it. If I remember correctly, it was the top part of the arcade. And then
No,
we
we
all started
at
like
the bottom.
no. We started at the top and then we walked downstairs where like the prizes were. That's the front of the arcade.
No, buddy, we started at the we didn't start towards the front, but we didn't. It was like Because I know the top was like where all the old games were, and that's
Yeah,
like
that's where we walked in. That's the door we walked into. Is like where all the old arcade was.
like the OG Donkey Kong and shit.
Yeah, like in the Pac-Man and like
I'll intervene. Do
all
you
those.
remember?
I think we walked into both at one point or another. I remember being
But
lost and
anyways,
wandering for a bit.
I remember one thing. It was like me, I think Nathan, Gene, and like a couple other people, maybe one or two other people. I don't remember, but we all were trying to beat like the high score on the fucking Pac-Man game, and we kept putting tokens in.
Oh, that was me too. I remember that. It was me and he who shall not be named. We were like all trying to beat it, and Gene ended up getting the high score, and then you got it, and you and Gene were going back and forth, and the rest of us
Yeah.
like,
And then
backed out.
I remember when we left, someone, one of our people, I think it was Nate, beat my score as we were leaving,
Yeah,
and
he
I
was one of
was
the
so
people.
mad. I
Yeah,
was
it was
so
like
mad.
it was one of the people that wasn't even competing, and then so I think it was Nate. It was like four of us that was like competing against each other at first, and then it was you and Gene, and then there
Yeah,
was like
and then I got the high score, and then all of a sudden, out of fucking nowhere, Nate just shows up and just wrecks it. Oh, dude, I want to go back now.
I remember there's a
Go
few
ahead.
games I kept doing. I don't remember what they were, but
I know I was obsessed with that
Um,
penny game because I'm a fucking gambler.
Oh, the one with the carrots?
No,
The
the
ones
one
that
where
you
you
had
just
to
throw
like
pennies
collect.
in, and it like it pushes prizes towards you,
Oh, the ones that it'll put. Oh, dude, yeah,
and like when it
yeah.
hits the jackpot, then you get like a certain amount of tickets
Yeah,
out.
and then like as you put more pennies in, it would push more pennies out, and then you could put those pennies in. I know what you're talking
No,
about.
wait, no,
I
I don't
remember
think
that.
that's the same
Not
one.
that one. The one that you would like. It's
No,
like one
you
of
would
those.
like throw pennies in, and it would roll down, and it would like hit a certain target, and it would be like that's how many tickets you got.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of a different one. Yeah.
well,
Interesting.
I do
Oh, I
remember
know the one you're talking about now.
What do you remember, Kyle?
there
It's
was a
like
lot
Duck
of.
Hunt. It's like Duck.
Oh, sorry. There
Sorry,
was
sorry.
a lot of different games that we kept playing, and I remember there's also the bowling alley. I don't know if we actually went bowling. We probably did. We might have gone bowling.
No.
I think we did. I think we actually did that time.
Yeah, we went to Laconia a couple times, honestly.
I remember when we played
spot.
pool. We played pool one at Laconia.
There was this game
Like
across
there was
from
like that
Laconia
little.
that I remember all I played, but none of you all
No,
played.
no, we did.
Literally
We
everyone
did.
from the
We
friend
did
group
play
sat
bowling.
because I do remember us going bowling. I think I do.
That was like one of the last things we did was
Yes,
bowl.
it was.
But I remember, I think it was after we went bowling. No one else wanted to play this game, but it was like Deal or No Deal or something. But I wanted to play because
Yes, I remember that. It was like yeah,
I just remember I sat at the thing and I was playing, and literally everyone was sitting around me.
Yeah, we were because you were really close to like the jackpot. Like you were like
I played a couple
away.
times. Like I think I played like 2 or 3 times, and I just remember everyone sitting around me, like just breathing down my neck, like 9, pick 9, case 9. You gotta do.
Yep, I remember that. I remember that. That's shortly before we played the mini golf that was there.
Oh, I still have the purple ball we stole from the mini golf.
I have a different ball, but it wasn't when I went like golfing with you guys.
Oh yeah, there was that indoor mini golf.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah,
about
there
that.
was. It was at the
It
top.
was really it was meant for
me,
like
Nick,
toddlers,
and then 2 people that should not be named.
Yeah, because we were golf
But
teams,
yeah,
you know,
no,
we
it
were
was
pros at that.
fun. It was a good. Yeah, we were pro. I mean, like I swear. I think if I remember correctly, I was the worst.
I was pretty bad too.
No, I just remember that mini golf, the indoor mini golf at Laconia, it being like made for toddlers. Like it was literally made out of like
It was
at Home Depot stapled together with like some felt green fabric on the bottom of them with holes drilled in it. And like there was nobody watching it. There was no holes.
There was a sign that said "Do not walk on the
steal
train."
anything you wanted. I don't remember the food at
Wasn't
all.
that good?
Oh, I do.
It
I have
wasn't. No,
pictures of- I
it was
remember
a food. It
Jane
was a small
sharing a
food
mozzarella
court.
stick.
It was like shitty pizza and like corn dogs and shit, and like most of us ate pizza
It was better
because it
than
was the
school
best.
lunches, but it was
No, I
still
remember
better.
Yeah.
Jane and Jay sharing a mozzarella stick, and it just went on forever. And one of
Yes, yes, and then we did that moment in that movie. I
Lady
don't
and the
remember what
Tramp.
it was. Like
Lady,
we
yeah.
ate, yeah, Lady and the Tramp. We ate closer and closer,
And
and
someone like pulled the middle of the
I
cheese,
think
and it
we
just went
did.
on
I
forever.
think we did kiss though. Anyways,
There was the prize counter. I don't remember what I got.
I think I got some spider rings. Oh, I got.
I
Oh,
remember.
wait, no, I didn't. I don't remember what I got there.
I remember. Me and Nate pitched in for like one thing, but I don't
I
remember
got a shot
what that
glass.
one thing was. Yeah, it
I
was a
remember
shot glass.
someone
You guys,
getting a
y'all
shark
got a
hand
shot
at some
glass,
point.
and
I
then
think that
used
was at a
it
Walmart.
later. No, you got it at the place.
Someone got a shark hand as a prize. I think Jean did.
Yeah, that makes sense. I could see that.
We went to Walmart afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah,
And
so we
then,
went to Walmart together. Is that where Jean got the shark hand, or is that a prize?
yes, no, that's where the shark hand became a thing.
And then someone else got like a shark figurine.
Yeah, there was a lot of things that were shark related.
I remember, yes, like there were several shark things. Like every time I see a shark, I just like
But
think
then
of.
I do know shortly after that, we separated, and then
No,
it was
like
like
I
the
think there
one.
was like a little more between that though.
Well, we separated in the parking lot
Was there?
in Walmart.
Yeah,
I
I
don't.
thought we separated. Like we were like, okay, who wants to go home now, and who wants to go to the hotel?
I
I
had
remember
to go
them
home.
all. I remember scheduling the hotel. I remember calling them and being like, "Yo, like we want a room," and then being like, "Yo, you can have a room." And then we get there, and they were like, "You're a bunch of teenagers," and we were like, "Yeah." And
They were
"You have to
not.
be 21 to rent a room," and we were like, "Oh, but we already paid." And they were like, "Don't tell my manager." And we were like, "Okay." And they were like, "Don't leave your room and don't make noise."
We
And
got
we were
got
like,
two
"Okay."
rooms actually.
And yeah, they literally told us not to leave our room or make noise, and we were like, "Okay." We went back to the hotel room afterwards. We were watching a movie, and Jean and Jay were cuddling in bed.
I wasn't gonna
Alex
like
was in the
fuck
bed by himself,
G.
and you and Jean were like cuddling and shit. And I was like
We
so
were.
sad. I just needed to be with my comfort people, which just so happened to be Jean and Jay. So I just crawl into bed with them and totally third wheel them as they're cuddling.
Yeah. No, you definitely cock blocked me that night.
I don't care.
Dare
I
you.
was.
Also, I
needed
know
love.
why.
Well,
Well, you definitely joined the cuddle puddle that night.
I literally slept at the foot of your bed like a dog.
You did. I remember that. I remember waking up and you were like this.
I
You were
wasn't
literally
there.
curled up like a dog at the end of the bed. Me and Jean were just snugging away.
Also, that night was the night I got my first vape ever.
Ooh, I do vaguely remember that. We
And I
researched
remember
around town for it for like a little bit.
the
And we
smoke
went
shop.
into
You
a
got one
smoke
too. You got
shop.
a disposable
Yeah.
vape. You got one of those blue vapes.
No, that
and-
was on the way back. That was on the way back. That was on the way back
No, that was at
from the
nighttime.
hotel.
That was on the way to the hotel room.
Yeah. Oh, that was on the way. Okay, never mind.
It was at nighttime, and then
Yeah, I do remember nighttime.
and
Well, yeah, because all the cool kids, you guys stayed, but it was
Yeah,
Forrest,
because
Nate,
we were
and I
like,
who
yeah,
went
this
back.
is our night.
but this was when
We
Nate was
were
still with
trying
us,
to party.
I think, because I remember we went to the vape
Nate
shop.
did come with us, I think.
Jay got some disposables, and Jean had her shark hand, and Jean cut a hole in the shark figurine thing.
Yes, and then yes.
And called it the shark vape, and she was just like, "Shark vape, shark vape."
I wonder
I
if
remember
I still
that.
have that. I wonder if I still have that video.
I wish I did. This is the last big details of this story.
Okay.
So I remember in the morning, after we had woken up from the hotel room, whatever, everyone's gathering their stuff, going home. we decided to go to McDonald's to get a breakfast. We got a huge breakfast that cost literally $152.
Yes.
29 cents.
Yes.
I remember
And
the
on the
exact
way
bill
home, do you want to
being
tell everybody what happened with all
and then
the
me, my ex-boyfriend, and I think Alex were sitting in the back seat.
Yep.
And then Jay and Jean were in the front seat. We were all eating
Yep.
our lunch or breakfast, and we had 12 frappuccinos between the five of us.
So okay, I'm gonna intervene. I'm gonna intervene. So we only ordered 5 coffees, but we didn't realize the meals that they also ordered also came with coffees. So we
So we
ended
got
up with
literally 12.
what, like, yeah, we got like 12 total. So we just put them in the back of my car, expecting that they were gonna stay there.
Like in the back window. And then the first turn we took out of McDonald's, they just spilled all over the back of
Right.
me, my ex, just all over the back seat. And Jay had leather seats, so it's just like pooling in the cracks of the and crevices, everything. Like my whole outfit is just like sopping wet and sticky.
There,
skin is-
the hair of everybody when I turned around.
I was so angry.
Everybody back there was angry, but me and Jean, we were.
You and Jean were
pissing
laughing.
ourselves.
I was
We were
laughing too, but
pissing
that was just
ourselves.
to cover the pain.
Oh my god.
Because everybody from their back down was just covered in a fucking black like shake of a coffee, hair included. Hair included. That was definitely the one of the highlights of the time.
I'm really glad
That
I
was
wasn't
honest.
there, but at the same time, I would have loved to seen it.
Well, I mean, I
without
guess
being as sticky as we were.
I guess. Does anybody else have anything else to add? Because if not, Mick,
What?
what's for lunch today? What's for lunch? What is in the North Calf?
I think it's what is it? It's that ravioli with the
Oh,
different sauces
you
today.
mean is it tortellini
The
day?
tortellini, yeah, the tortellinis.
Oh, it's tortellini.
Such a good day. Probably
Oh,
go get
yeah.
some before all
I hate
those
tortellini.
freshmen get it.
What does this mean?
Oh, it means that it's time to go get some food, and we will see you all again next time.
Oh, I always got the deli sandwiches that you could make yourself.